play the game. Finally we get, you know, after we learn about expert. Here we go. All right, what is this now? Let's play the game. I'm actually in the. Just skip. Just wait. I should read this. Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the biggest glumberfucks I have ever witnessed. Never have I seen so much hard work wasted on a product so astonishingly bad. For reasons beyond me, Square places all of its chips on the story, which is possibly one of the worst yet in a video game. There is so much expository dialogue, so many back-to-back scenes of characters explaining what is happening, and still, you are just completely lost. There is no sense of narrative cohesion. Scenes just happen with no logic or reason behind them as the game stacks one plot hole on top of another like it's playing fucking Jenga with them.
Back when you and Riku quested through the sleeping worlds, Riku recovered some secret research data that Ansem the Wise hid inside you.
It was a test to see if your data version was ready to face the hurt that you carry inside.
I do know hurt.
But far worse than being a convoluted mess, the game is boring. Really boring. The dialogue is so stilted, so forced, so robotic that its characters are completely incapable of evoking any sort of emotion. The few exceptions like Hades and Rex are trampled over by a horde of fucking cyborgs.
Replicas.
Huh?
Well, replicas are basically human.
What?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't remember. The replicas will become people.
Cool.
Rather than show you things happening, they just talk about stuff that already happened. And when they aren't explaining some major event that the player missed out on, they're spouting cryptic bullshit or making anime sounds with these long, awkward pauses.
Oh.
As a genius plot device, Sora apparently has amnesia and forgot all of the Kingdom Hearts games that nobody played, but so did everybody else, except for some people, and the entire goal of the game is for Sora to learn the power of waking, but then he forgot about that.
So, Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting?
Oh yeah.
It sounds like somebody forgot.
Why do you think we came here?
Got me, Donald.
There is no structure, no stakes, the villains are completely aimless, nobody seems to know anybody or understand what their motivations are. During the loading screen, Riku is tweeting about how he is in the shadow world with the hashtag Realm of Darkness.
Alias and Dylan, the two you knew as Lexius and Zaldin.
Do we know this guy?
Aqua fell into the realm of darkness after she dove in to save Terra.
I don't know what you're saying.
I think we might be going in circles.
Xehanort's heart took his master's name, Ansem, and traveled to the past to give his younger self instructions.
I'm lost. What's going on?
But all the while, young Xehanort had been visiting the future to choose 13 vessels of his own.
Guys, this is getting worse by the minute.
Xemnas?
Oh, he's with them.
Not anymore.
Actually, he might have been friends with another version of you.
Do you even realize what you are saying?
A heart can live anywhere, even inside data.
Darkness.
What?
Gameplay wise, there is an ambitious variety of playstyles with platforming sections, then it's a beat 'em up, then it's a shooter, then you're collecting 300 crabs, then it's a rhythm game, then you drive a pirate ship, then it's a Star Fox, then you play Puzzle Bobble with Winnie the Pooh. It doesn't do anything particularly well, but it does a lot of things. The combat is easily the most fleshed out, but for all the fancy moves at your disposal, nothing feels as effective as mashing the X button and then pressing triangle to do one of your specials. In a game already dominated by cutscenes, the lengthy canned animations and combat make it feel like you're still watching a movie.
It reminds me of a promise I made.
To who?
Just someone I once met. Can't tell.
Sounds like a good memory.
For me, the highlights of this game are where you are just exploring the environments. They look great, they're full of little details like these little hidden Mickey emblems, and the music is enchanting. You know, until fucking Donald Duck comes in.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients. This might be a good spot to find some. This might be a good spot. This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
die-hard fans who've become really invested in the overarching story of the previous titles will be happy to know that they just dump all of that shit straight into a garbage bin so that Sora can go dick around with a bunch of Disney characters. And it's here, in these episodic segments, that you can see just how fast this team's vapid approach to storytelling unravels.
So we made a copy of the world, and then pulled those hearts apart.
I'm confused. Did he say he made a copy of the real world?
Only one of the worlds is real, and the other is just really convincing.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right, you're from a video game.
The Frozen and Tangled levels are literally just 3 major scenes from the movies and then the characters desperately trying to explain how you reach those moments. It's like watching some asshole fast forward through the DVD and then he just stops for 2 minutes before skipping to the end. If you've seen the movies beforehand, it might make a vague amount of sense to you, but it doesn't work at all within the context of the game. Then you have the Pirates of the Caribbean level where it's like, whoa, whoa.
So, we do have a destination, right?
I can't tell anymore.
These movies were already an incomprehensible disaster, but then you combine that with Kingdom Hearts and it's like, what the f? Kingdom Hearts 3 is all flesh and no substance, only ever embracing its Disney side on the very surface level. There is no wit, no charm, just filler bullshit until you finally arrive at the story the developers wanted to tell about anime characters hitting each other.
This is ridiculous.
Hey.
I'd give this shit show a 1 out of 5.